Brooklyn. Welcome back to This or That, an NBA podcasting experience. Finn and Matt are here. The cousin duo is back, slanging hoops talk to you here on this fine Thursday night. Today we're talking about the first game of the season for the Nets and the Cavs. Me and Matt will be in attendance at the Mecca, the Clays. We'll be doing some man on the street content. You're going to keep an eye out for that. We're going to be doing some content in the stadium as well. I'll let you go from here, Matt.
Yeah, subscribe, check out the shorts when all that happens, so you can.
There'll be some banger videos out of the cousin duo running up the absolute Mecca.
Yeah, obviously, if you've watched any of our other Nets and Cavs videos, or honestly just any of our other videos, it somehow always leads to me and Finn having a $20 bet on this game. Obviously,
there is a friendly 20 that is floated out right now.
It's a friendly 20. It's nothing major. It's just a friendly 20.
Just a double unit for Rinaldi.
But we will be in attendance. It's going to be a good time. And I'm really, really excited for the season 1 and 2. Just to open up to watch the Cavs kick the Nets' ass is going to be one of the better feelings for me.
Matt, it's actually hilarious. This kid thinks they're going to get away with a win in the Clays. That place is going to be roaring, and these guys are coming ready to fucking play.
Hey, don't sleep on the land. They travel.
Man, don't travel. You guys are historically bad against us the last 3 years.
Yeah, with 2 of the top 20 players in the NBA. Sorry.
Let me re-say what I just said again so you could hear it. You guys are historically bad against us the last 3 years.
When was the last time you won a chip?
Statistical. Listen, pal.
All right.
Your old head shoot that bitch. He's LeBron James, dude. That dude is kicked.
All right, we'll get into the more. We're going to go last year's stats and information to go into key matchups, key things to watch throughout the game, and then obviously our game predictions. I think you know what sides we're both going to be on, but
one of us will be on a logical side. One of us will be on an illogical side.
I'll start with the Cavs. We were 51-31, 8th in offensive rating at 115.5, first in defensive rating 109.9, and second in net rating 5.6. Obviously, beautiful, beautiful stats. I mean, we were a great team in the regular season. Fucking trash in the postseason. Losing to the Knicks.
Some would say the lights were too bright. Me and Matt discussed earlier a potential bet of if we lose this game, no more saying the lights are too bright. Thought about it, ran the numbers with the team. No bueno. Even if we lose, I'm going to keep rocking it.
That's fine. He said it, so we just got to go prove it. But first step to proving it is this game. But obviously, stats look great. Team was really, really good. But we just didn't get to where I think a lot of Cavs fans were expecting. And I think that's fine. I don't think the East is any more wide open than it was last year. Last year, I felt like anyone could win the East. And this year, I think it's really a 2-man race. But, hey, if we have a top seed and we don't have to see the Bucks or Celtics, I think we could maybe snipe a series off of them, which would be amazing. But that's talk for later. But with this game specifically, let's go to the Nets.
It's a 2-man race, and the Nets have a third leg. This is post-KD and Kyrie trade here. The offensive rating for us, 112.6, 24th, not great. I can defend that real quick. We didn't have time to get a good system set up. New coach, Jacques Vaughn. Rotations were a little bit iffy. Simmons was off. CT was bouncing in and out of the lineup. McCann was playing great. Cam Johnson was playing great, but we were just kind of all over the place. Defensive rating, 113.8, 13th. We were top 3. We slipped down profusely. Again, I think that was just the team was a little discombobulated. We worked really hard at that in the offseason. A lot of guys put on muscle, got bulked up. So I think we're going to be top 5 in defense this year. And then net rating, minus 1.2, 19th. Really not great. I'd like us to be at around 5 this year.
In net rating?
Yeah.
That's great. That should have been your hot take. Go check out that video.
Go check out the hot take video, gents. I think we're going to be right around 4 and 5.
But that's the top teams. Like teams with the best teams have the highest net rating.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you'll be not pleasantly surprised. But let's get into some key matchups for this game.
This guy is absolutely against me willing the Nets to victory, one word at a time.
I'm just saying top 5 is crazy. I don't even think we'll have top 5 this year.
I said actually, 5. The number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Make sure we're on the same page.
I don't think the Cavs will be top 5.
Come back to this video when we're – yeah, you know what? Just come back to this video.
But let's get into the key matchups. Obviously, we know everything about each of our teams. We're both – like Finn secretly likes the Cavs. I secretly like the Nets in spots. So
we just defend each other in that way. But, I mean,
when it's
where our
wartime,
true
it's
loyalties
wartime.
lie.
When it's wartime, it's wartime.
Yeah, when it's wartime for sure. I'm a Cavs affiliate. Matt's also a Nets affiliate, so just put that out there.
Yeah. Obviously, I think the key matchup is clearly whoever Ben Simmons guards. I don't know who that's going to be.
I think it's going to be Spida.
I think that'll be a really, really interesting matchup because I feel like now we have the diversity on offense to kind of, if you're going to put your best defender on Donovan, I think now we aren't just going to be a pick and roll Darius and Evan team that we're.
Is Ben Simmons our best defender?
On ball, yeah. He's better at staying on with guards than like a McCall is. McCall is like good at guarding the three.
McCall is a phenomenal defender.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying Ben Simmons is like
moves are quick and crisp. Those two are going to put the clamps on. I think. Well, I mean, he's obviously not going to come out of the gates on DG, but I think there's going to be a lot of switching that goes on, and I think a lot of possessions are going to be held with Ben Simmons and McHale guarding DG and Spida.
I actually Dinwiddie's tall. I was gonna say Dinwiddie's
6'5", but he's not a good defender. He's a cone.
But he'll stay on Max Strus.
Yeah, he will chase him around all day. Max Strus is gonna run 8 miles.
So yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. I think the key is, can we beat like man coverage? Like
we're Jacques Vaughn talked about this a lot. Like we're gonna do a lot of switching.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't switch, you're just doing a disservice. You have switchable guys 1 through 5.
Like, people forget how well Claxton was defending guards last year. I'd like to put that out there as well. In the pick and roll, we were able to drop really quick, have him either show or drop, or just straight up switch. And there was a lot of times where he handled point guards no problem. Someone would try and walk him out to the line, and he just like slaps the floor, gets down. He's so wide, and he has such good hands that he's able to defend guards.
Yeah, I just think that the key really for the Cavs offensively is to, one, continue with a lot of motion. We've seen bits and spurts of it so far in the preseason where you have Max Strus just running around a lot. And then if that doesn't really work, then you can go back to the pick and roll. But I think the real key is running pick and rolls with having Cam Johnson involved. I think that's the key because he's a solid defender, but he's your worst in your starting 5. And I think that anyone on the Cavs can really exploit that. And I also think this is going to be a big Evan Mobley game. I think
Clax is going to be bullying Mobley.
He'll be on Jared Allen, so he can roam the paint. Mobley will space out.
Everybody's going to be down there.
I'm just saying.
You're saying Mobley won't be getting a lot of touches in the paint?
No, I'm saying Mobley will be getting a lot of touches. I'm just saying that, like, him versus Cam Johnson is a mismatch in the Cavs' favor.
100%.
So I think that's the matchup that you have to exploit if you're the Cavs. You have to try and get Evan involved and get Cam Johnson involved in as many actions as possible, whether it's running around, whether it's screen and rolls and they have to switch. And so if he stays home, you have a one-on-one post-up with Mobley versus Cam Johnson, who he's got 5 inches of height on, who's not the best post defender.
Yeah, we got Clax lurking on the weak side, though.
But Evan's a great passer, so I'm not really worried about that.
I meant more the battle is going to be on the boards between them two.
Yeah, I think in the Cavs' favor, in the Nets' favor, we're not a good rebounding team, and neither were you guys last year. But you've put a lot of emphasis on it. I'm not going to deny it. We watched the interviews, but everyone talked about that, and so that's something to see. Obviously, the Cavs talked about it too, but like it's different when you do it or say it. It's just different. And I think
rebounded really well. We got rebounded by 7 by the Lakers in game 1, and they're a very good rebounding team.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
I just think it was banging in there too. Deron Sharp was banging.
Oh, absolutely. It's my guy.
That is your guy. So you want to talk about Matt being a Nets affiliate? Deron Sharp is Matt's guy. You were begging for him to get PT like before anybody.
Yeah, I was. But no, I think the key really matchup, I don't think this is going to be a big Donovan Mitchell game. I just don't. I think the real driving force of this game is going to be DG and Evan Mobley, their actions together. And I think specifically Evan is probably going to have like the big game or get a lot of the offense ran through him. I don't know if he'll perform at the level that
this is getting me juiced.
I know.
Talking about this is getting me fucking juiced. I can't even sit still. We're literally going to be in person making a bunch of content. And we're going to get to see these plays, and we'll do a post-game reaction video. We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll be on the train or something. I don't know how we're going to get in and out. We're definitely going to get boozy. You already know. So we're going to have to figure out. I personally think, just from the preseason game and from everything I've heard in the offseason, everything I've seen in interviews, Ben Simmons is going to attack your guards.
If he doesn't, he's an idiot.
No, but you say it like that, but you don't. Last year, that was not the case.
I know, but also it's Ben Simmons, so like we don't know what he's going to do. He's looked good in game 1. He looked good in preseason game 1.
Spectacular.
He did. I'm not going to deny the fact. I watched it. Like he looked good. I just think that I think Evan's going to be on him. I don't think that we're going to do that. I also do. This is something that I don't know if you were expecting.
Mobley's going to guard Ben Simmons when he's playing designated 1.
I think we're going to run a lot of zone.
Okay.
And I don't know if you were expecting that, but I think we're going to be a very high zone usage team this year. Especially when Jarrett's not on the what makes me think that?
Yeah, like what have you seen that makes you think you're going to
go?
It
was very successful for us last year, huh?
Okay. Did they mention that in any interviews?
No, it was very successful last year. I think this is what the Cavs should do, but it was very successful last year. And like you added Max Strus and George Niang, who aren't plus defenders by any means. If you can run a zone and have the help of Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley in the paint, also we don't know if Jarrett Allen's going to play, but he's currently hurt with an ankle. But I think if you can have Evan lurking in the paint, one that kind of eliminates it, and I think we'll have enough good weak side help. Like we're not the best one-on-one defending team, but we're a good team defense no matter the guys. And I think that's the most important thing. I just think versus Nets offense, you don't really have a guy that's going to get to a specific spot.
McHale.
And I don't think McHale can do that consistently enough to beat me. That's just where I'm at. I don't think he can go. I don't believe in that.
Oh my God. Cam Thomas? Jeez.
Cam Thomas can. I think he's your best get to a spot. But I think like that worries me, but I don't know any other person that can go and be like, okay, I'm going to go and split you guys and get to the elbow and make a decision. I don't know who's going to do that.
Pretty much only Cam.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So I think the Cavs should play a lot of zone. Obviously, we'll probably run it in spurts, like only after certain situations. But like I think switching up the looks is going to be huge for this team in this game. But I want to hear your key matchup. I've been rambling on.
I know. I always want to hear Matt talk Cavs Nets. Anytime it's Cavs Nets, I always want to give Matt the mic, and then I want to take the mic right back and let you guys know that's all absolute baloney that Matt's spitting. Nets are going to win by 7 points. We're 12 minutes and 30
We'll get to the matchups. We'll go to game predictions.
I'm just putting it out there. We're 12 minutes and 36 seconds into the video. Come back to this point. The Nets are going to win the game by 7. The matchup I would keep a sharp eye on is Ben Simmons on either guard, switching back and forth, probably switching to get DG on him more often than not. And I think Clax is going to have a field day. Rim running and second chance points.
Like the thing is, the Cavs with rebounding. Like I don't think you guys are going to kill us in the rebounding battle. Like even
I don't think we're going to kill you, but I think
I know, but like
have a field day.
But that's killing you. Field day, like that's the same thing.
Well, it's one person.
Okay, fine, but like I don't think the Nets are the type of rebounding team that the Cavs do poorly against. Like you don't like the bigger guys that like a Brook Lopez and a Giannis, like obviously they're big, but like those stronger guys are the ones we have problems with, not like the lanky guys, which is what you guys have a lot of. Like you don't have any like super strong people. Ben Simmons is. Ben Simmons
is. Ben and Duran.
But Duran's 6'9".
He's like, strong as hell.
I'm not saying he's not, but like it's different when it's Brook Lopez who's 7'1" and also strong as hell, or Giannis who's 7 foot and also strong as hell. Like those are the kind of guys we have problems with. Like we never had problems rebounding against Boston because like Robert Williams isn't super tall and he's not that like he's strong, but he's not super
strong as hell too.
But like we need like the like the Embiids of the world, like they kill us, and I don't think the Nets have that. Like Clax is a similar body type to Evan, and I don't think he weighs as much as Evan, which is like crazy to say, but. Because he's shorter. Evan's 7'1".
He's 6'11".
Yeah, Evan's 7'1". So like, it's auto a couple pounds. But yeah, I mean, I think it's possible for sure. I just think that early in the season we started well rebounding, and as the season went on, it got worse and worse. And I think that's probably what's going to happen again. But
key matchup for me though, all trolls aside, we've been fucking around a little bit. We're super excited for the game. I'll lock in for a sec. Like I said, Ben Simmons on any one of your guards. If you're going to play man, we're going to draw you out, and we're going to turn DG into a cone. If Simmons is going to attack like he's been attacking, we're going to kill him on that matchup. I'm also excited to watch McHale. Donovan's a great defender. Donovan proved himself defending Tatum
Top
last year.
20 in steals, number 1 in loose balls recovered. Found that out today.
He's a hustle guy, but he proved himself when he guarded Tatum a lot last year. He guarded Tatum really well.
It was mainly Karras, but I do want to touch on him.
I remember many, many possessions of DG taking some shots, or of Donovan taking some shots to the chest from Tatum and moving his feet.
I mean, probably, but like Karras is our main forward defender.
And I think Mikhail could have a field day with Karras.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can go, and if you think of it as a one-on-one matchup, obviously, that's not how the Cavs play, and it's like hard.
You're talking me into it, dude. You know we're not a better team than you, but I think we match up with you and we win the game.
I think we match up similarly, but I just think we're better at every aspect of it. Like, I just think that we're similar in like how we're constructed. Like, our bigs are not like the strongest people. Like, we're gonna run the floor a lot. Like, Cavs last year didn't, but like everything I've seen so far has been pace, and we're gonna push the rock this year. But like,
at me if you guys want to. Dennis Smith seems to have worked on his defense a lot in the offseason. I think he's going to be a good defender off the bench for us too.
Yeah, I mean, I think like obviously the key matchups we said. I think Karras is going to play a big role in this game. Karras has looked great, and honestly, it's like sad to say he was our best player in the playoffs last year. Like, it's insane to even make that statement.
Karras is extremely underrated.
Oh, absolutely. He just does some boneheaded stuff where I'm like, what the hell? But
he's a big chicken with his head cut off guy.
But he's been, as the season went on, he got a lot better with it, and in the playoffs, he was really, really good. But I think
Karras, revenge game for him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Bet on him. But no, I think Karras is going to have a good day. But I do worry about Ben Simmons driving and creating because, one, we don't have the size to really deal with that. Like, we would have, like, if we're going to go, man, I think you would put, honestly, like, Karras on him, which is like crazy to think about.
He's going to bully him. We're going to run that high pick and roll. Ben Simmons is going to beat his guy off the dribble. He's going to put a shoulder in somebody on like the second or third hash, get to the block, either lay it up or remember I said this right now, 17 minutes, 20 seconds in, lobs are coming to Clax. When that help side defender comes over, lobs are coming to Clax.
I think the main thing for the Nets to do to win is to be able to hit threes. I think because we're a paint first team defense. And I think if the Nets can consistently hit threes, they might have a really solid chance to win this game. I just don't know if that will happen at the rate that is necessary. I just think that the Cavs offense this year is going to be like unbelievably good. Like, I think we're going to have a better offensive rating than defensive rating, which is like crazy to think about considering we were number 1 last year. But I think the Cavs offense is really going to surprise people this season. And I think versus the Nets, this is a team that will be like, oh, okay, they have defenders everywhere. Like, this is a good test. And I think that's kind of where we're at. But
I want to make one more quick point, and I just want to put this out there because we haven't got to do a lot of Nets stuff and do a lot of Cavs stuff yet. When the season kicks off, I'm going to be making videos after every Nets game, like a live reaction. Just so I'm going to put the camera on myself. I'm going to sit here for like 5-10 minutes, talk about the game. Hopefully we can build a tight community that way. I want to put it out to all you Nets fans. I know I said this last year, but like that was mostly me trolling and just trying to will it. I actually believe this. This is Cam Thomas's year. This is going to be a real year for him. He got a lot of props from Jacques Vaughn on the defensive end for camp, for summer work, and for even the first preseason game. He's gotten a lot stronger. His feet have gotten a lot better, and that dude can pour it on. No one can take away from him that he can pour it on, and I think he's going to score 24 points this game.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if he's going to – I just can't see him getting more than 20 minutes to me. I don't know why.
It's coming.
I'm just saying game 1, I don't see it.
Okay. The reason he couldn't get 20 minutes last year was he was a defensive liability. He was an absolute cone. He put a lot of fucking work into that in the offseason. He worked on – well, when they asked him, what'd you work on? What did coaches tell you to work on? He was like, shit, nothing, which is a classic Cam response. He was wearing the ain't shit funny shirt the other day. You see that?
Yeah.
He's locked in. I'm telling you, he worked real hard in the offseason. He's going to be a threat. Defensively, like when we have our death lineup in, think about these 4 perimeter defenders. The last one is not as good as the first 3. Ben Simmons, Mikhail, Clax, and Doe. Those are 4 big, strong bodies with fast feet that can put their chest in somebody. Clax a little bit less than those guys. Clax is more of just having length and covering a lot of area. But, dude, that's a switching nightmare, those four.
Yeah, I just think it's really going to come down to whose offense can execute better in the simple terms. Like, obviously, we went way more in depth, but like in simple terms, like the Cavs offense has to be able to go and get buckets on the Nets, and I think the Nets just have to shoot well. Like, I think that's really as simple as you can break it down. Like, I think the Nets will be able to score in spurts. I think the Cavs just always have like a 5-minute period where like a team scores 2 points in a game, and if you can limit us from only scoring like 6 in that same time, like that's how you stay in this game, because the Cavs will go and shut you down for a little bit, and I think the Nets have the potential to do that too. But let's get into
the
game
home court add any juice?
I mean, yeah. I just don't know if like
I'll be in the building.
Yeah, so will I.
That's got to do something for the boys.
I'll be
that
one asshole. I'll be the one asshole that when the Nets are shooting free throws, oh,
Matt's gonna get a beer poured on him. I'm gonna have to fight my own fans.
No, that won't happen. I'm not a disrespectful fan, but
you guys, if you're watching this video and you enjoy our content, this Nets Cavs content that we do a lot of, us at a game is going to be an electric factory.
It's going to be special. But let's get into game predictions. We've been going for 21 minutes. That's what happens when we talk about it.
We could do this all fucking day. I barely even scratched the surface. I was kind of trying to keep it light.
Yeah, but the spread is 1.5 in favor of the Cavs. I mean, I would take the Cavs, but I mean, that's just me being a homer. I feel like this game is going to end in like a weird kind of like, it's not going to be the most high scoring game. I think it's going to be probably like 112 to like 106 Cavs. Like, I think it's going to be a close one, and I think it's going to come down to something like a game winner or like something like that.
Then some free throws or something.
Yeah, like I think it's going to be close down the end, and I think we just have better clutch shot makers than you do.
All right, we can go into specific details later. We might have to do another video before the game, or a few, because I have a lot of specific things that I want to talk about each individual player. But Nets win by 7.
Okay, what's your score?
110 to 103.
There's no way we're scoring 103 points.
I think we're going to defend you very well, and I think you're going to defend us well.
Okay, but I just think our defense and offense is ahead of your defense and offense. So
we're going to have to come back to this video. I think we're going to win by 7 points. I think you guys are going to barely.
Either way, it's going to be a fucking time. We're going to be in person. It's going to be
spectacular, dude. Me and Matt getting together is always something special, but especially at a Nets Cavs game in Brooklyn, making content, boost, forget about it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But if you guys enjoyed this preview, if you want to see honestly another one, like I'll do another preview.
I will do another one right now. So if
this is only coming out.
If we get 5 likes on this video.
If we go, and I think it's getting posted like about a week or so before the game, around then. So if you guys run it up in that first 2 days, then let us know. We'll do another one more specifically. But like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Check out these other previews now.